1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven, 8, 9.
Jag tror att de filmar först raketen skjuts upp liksom och sen typ hamnar.
Har du kollat någonting vad det är med de andra experimenten? Har du? But in this area we have 5,200 square kilometers where no one lives. So we can easily launch a rocket that flies into this area. Falling down without anyone getting harmed. So that's the reason for us being here from the beginning, and it was originally a European research center that was founded by a lot of European countries in the late 60s or mid 60s actually.
Annars hade det varit lättare att flytta den där.
Jag tror inte att vi har räknat på längden där.
Se till om ni vill att jag ska jaga ut. Ja, men där uppe finns det restrictions.
Ja, där har vi absolut.
This is one of the experiments. This is planetary formation, but we also have biology experiments. We have material science and a fluid experiment on board, as well as a technical test of a drop body for a Mars expedition. Det är väl 120 eller någonting minst.
Och den där är mycket starkare då?
Ja, den där kan du lyfta ton med. Okay. It's a bit like a Lego, so we're taking the different experiments in sections, adding one to another, slowly building up the payload until it goes up north into the ceiling. Jag tänkte du ville. Ja, du drar en sån.
Ja, vi sätter den.
Ja. So we communicate with the rocket through. Right now we're seeing a huge interest from the science community to fly on sounding rockets. More and more of the science teams realize that they can push the boundaries of their science further if they can eliminate gravity. So Suborbital Express is a little bit like the offering of a plane ride, except that here we offer seats to go into space. Of course not for people, but for experiments or technology that you want to test in space or do science in space. When we launch this one, de får väldigt bra betalt för det.
How close we can get to it, because it's
And there was a fire here also.
Yeah.
What happened, or where was it?
In general, it's between 5 and 8 launches per year. In total, I think we're up to 700 launches or so from here when it comes to rockets. We also do very big balloons and things like that. When you launch, it's not only infrastructure, buildings and technical stuff. We're currently in our new launch vehicle integration building, from which we will be preparing rockets, and this is just outside the doors here. We have our launch site for satellite launches. So satellite launches will be starting to take place from here during next year. So this has been a major development here at Esrange, biggest step we've taken since the inception of Esrange in the 60s. So it's been a huge market increase in the last couple of years when it comes to the demand of launch services. And again, it comes down to the fact that satellites are becoming smaller and cheaper, and instead of launching one big satellite, you spread it out over multiple small satellites. So that drives demand. The capability that we're looking at here, we're building it up progressively as well. We start with slightly smaller rockets that can lift roughly 300 kilos to sun-synchronous orbit. But in the long term, we are looking at bigger rockets that can lift roughly 1.5 tons into orbit from here. So cool. Hälsa dem så gott. Things that we are launching over there, it's solid motor. And those ones are actually shipped, those engines, all the way from Brazil. Här har vi fläkten för fuktighetskontroll. The same with our rocket business, because otherwise it won't be more than 800